Hi everyone, my name is Nata Nura. I'm a mindfulness coach from Odessa, Ukraine, Mindfulness Center MindSpot. In the field of communication, there are various types of listening, and today we're going to experience one of them, which is called empathetic listening. Sometimes people call it empathic listening, and this is something we can experience in our day-to-day life with our family members, with our friends, with our colleagues at workplace. How does it look like? And how does it feel like? Before we start, I invite you to remember a moment when you talked to someone and you felt that this person is fully with you, gives you their full attention and presence. Just pause for a moment, remember the situation, and see if you can remember how it made you feel. So, let's start. The root word of empathetic is empathy. Empathy is trying to feel and to connect to what the other person is feeling. It is very different from intellectual understanding. Our works today is usually very much connected to our mind, and we work a lot with our mind. And empathetic listening is very different to intellectual understanding. So when we listen with empathy, we are not analyzing what the other person is telling us. We are not trying to solve other person's problem. We are not trying to fix anything or change anything. So how we do it? We need two people for this exercise. Let's call it exercise. So we need two people. Let it be you and your colleague or your friend. You choose a topic you would like to discuss. Nothing too charged. Let it be a simple topic for the beginning. And you set up an alarm for 5 minutes. Everyone is going to talk 5 minutes. Each person talks at a time and another person just listens. And then you swap roles. So you choose who's going to talk first. The person that is talking, your job is to share sincerely about the topic you have chosen, openly, honestly, to just share what is on your mind or on your heart about this topic you chose to discuss. And it's your responsibility to choose how far you would go, like how deep this topic is going to be shared by you, right? So you don't go into deepest, darkest secrets. You are just sharing your thoughts or your feelings about something. And the person who listens, your role as a listener in this, to listen as openly as you can with all your generosity, like really generously listen. I really love a colleague of mine who likes to give this metaphor, to listen with generosity, and I love this metaphor, to listen with curiosity to what the other person is saying, to not judge. We are, as human beings, wired to judge. We have opinions about everything. So our job for these 5 minutes to try not judge what the other person is saying, to try not fix, as I told, not solve, not change anything, to just connect to what the other person is saying. You don't ask questions to clarify things. You don't interrupt, of course. You just listen silently, giving as much space to another person as you can at the moment, giving your full attention, your full presence. That's the only job you do. It sounds easy, but believe me, it's not so easy. We are used to interrupt, to ask additional questions, to try to analyze, to understand better. So now we are practicing something else. Your role as a listener is to just give your full attention to another person without trying to change, fix anything, and try to connect to what the other person is saying. When your partner finished talking, you just pause for a moment, take a deep breath, then you swap roles. Then the one that was talking now is in the role of listener, and the one that was listening now is in the role of the speaker. And then after this short experience, 10 minutes experience, you share how it felt like. And I think that this kind of communication, and it's proven by researchers and scientists, when we really give space to another person to share what is on his heart, on his mind at the moment, is an experience that can strongly connect us and that can be really valuable. It's a gift that we can give to another person when we listen this way. So today I invite you to try and experience the empathetic listening. And the way I explained it, it's an exercise you both decided to do, but sometimes with your family members, especially when it's like a challenging situation, you can offer this kind of listening without them even knowing about it. So you just open, give your space, your attention, your full presence to another person, and on a very subtle level, it really changes the interaction. So I invite you to get curious and explore this practice. Have a beautiful day, and I hope you enjoy.